Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sister Wives Show. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Kody Brown, the patriarch of Sister Wives, has seen his once united family unravel as 3 of his 4 wives have left him in recent years. But instead of reflecting on his role in these failed marriages, Kody seems to be playing the victim. Could his selfishness be the real reason behind his crumbling relationships? In today's video, we'll dive deep into Kody's pattern of behavior that suggests he's too self-centered to maintain a successful relationship. We'll look at his history with his wives, his reaction to their divorces, and why his tendency to put himself first may be at the root of his marital problems. Kody Brown has been the head of a plural marriage for over 20 years, but it's no secret that things haven't been going smoothly. Over the course of the show, we've watched him navigate the complexities of plural marriage with his 4 wives: Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robin. But recently, the family struggles have come to the forefront as 3 of his wives, Mary, Christine, and Janelle, have left him. Each wife's departure highlighted a growing divide within the family, and Kody's reactions have been eye-opening. Instead of taking accountability, Kody has frequently painted himself as the victim, claiming he was misunderstood or abandoned by the women who once loved him. One recurring theme in Kody's relationships is his apparent inability to put his wives' needs ahead of his own. Time and time again, we've seen him prioritize his own desires, leaving his wives feeling neglected and unimportant. For instance, in his relationship with Mary, the first wife to enter into a spiritual union with Kody, things started off strong. However, as Kody introduced more wives into the family, it became clear that Mary's needs were being sidelined. Over the years, we saw Kody pull away from her emotionally, while Mary struggled to feel heard or valued. In Christine's case, Kody's lack of empathy for her feelings became especially apparent. Christine had always wanted a deeper connection with Kody, but he repeatedly dismissed her concerns. When Christine finally decided to leave, Kody acted as though he was blindsided, despite years of tension between them. Christine Brown was the first of Kody's wives to make the bold decision to leave the marriage. She had expressed feelings of loneliness and emotional neglect for years, but Kody continued to disregard her pleas for more attention and respect in their relationship. Christine once said, "I need a partner, someone who is truly invested in me," which was a direct response to Kody's detachment. Instead of addressing her emotional needs, Kody brushed off her concerns, leading Christine to realize that staying in the marriage would mean continuing to feel invisible. When Christine finally left, Kody's reaction was surprising, not because he was heartbroken, but because he seemed more concerned with how her departure would affect him and his control over the family. He portrayed himself as a victim of Christine's decision, even though she had been unhappy for years. Janelle's relationship with Kody was also filled with unresolved issues, many of which revolved around Kody's lack of emotional investment. Janelle, known for her practicality and independence, had always been one of the quieter wives, but that didn't mean she wasn't affected by Kody's selfishness. In recent seasons, Janelle opened up about feeling like she was constantly being left behind in the family dynamic. Kody's focus on Robin and their children left Janelle feeling isolated, even though she continued to try to make the marriage work. When Janelle finally decided to leave, Kody once again played the victim, saying he felt betrayed by her decision. But much like Christine's situation, Kody failed to recognize that his own selfish behavior had pushed her away. Mary Brown, Kody's first wife, also struggled in her marriage for years. After their emotional connection deteriorated, Mary found herself feeling like an outsider in her own family. The infamous catfishing scandal that rocked their relationship further strained the bond between them. But even before that, Kody had relationship. But Kody made it clear that he no longer had romantic feelings for her. Instead of taking responsibility for how their relationship had fallen apart, Kody shifted the blame onto Meri, accusing her of betrayal and using the catfishing incident as a scapegoat for why their marriage couldn't be saved. Meri's heartbreaking confessions showed how deeply hurt she was by Kody's abandonment, but instead of showing compassion, Kody continued to play the victim, framing the situation as if Meri had caused the demise of their marriage. Now let's talk about Kody's relationship with Robin, his fourth and most recent wife. It's no secret that Kody seems to favor Robin, often spending more time with her and their children than with his other wives. Many fans have speculated that Kody's favoritism toward Robin has driven a wedge between him and his other wives. Robin herself has acknowledged the tension this has caused, but Kody has continued to deny any wrongdoing. Instead, he paints the picture of a man who's simply trying to manage a complicated family dynamic, once again positioning himself as the victim of circumstances beyond his control. However, his other wives, and viewers, have noticed how much time and energy Kody pours into his relationship with Robin, while neglecting his other marriages. This favoritism has only fueled the growing resentment within the family, and Kody's refusal to acknowledge his role in this division has only made things worse. Throughout these divorces and separations, one thing has become clear. Kody often positions himself as the victim. Instead of acknowledging the ways his own selfish behavior has contributed to the breakdown of his marriages, he frames himself as the one who's been wronged. He's portrayed his wife's decisions to leave as betrayals, rather than as reactions to years of neglect and emotional abandonment. By playing the victim, Kody avoids taking responsibility for his actions and shifts the blame onto his wives, further alienating them in the process. In multiple instances, we've seen Kody lament about how hard this has been on him, while rarely reflecting on how his wives must have felt after years of being pushed aside. At the core of Kody's failed relationships is his inability to lead with empathy and selflessness. As the head of a plural family, Kody had a responsibility to balance the needs of all his wives and children. But over time, it became clear that he prioritized his own desires above theirs. From ignoring Christine's emotional needs to favoring Robin at the expense of his other marriages, Kody's selfishness has driven his family apart. And instead of using these separations as an opportunity for self-reflection, Kody continues to play the victim, refusing to acknowledge his role in the destruction of his plural family. The fallout from Kody's selfishness has not only affected his marriages, but also the entire Brown family. His children have witnessed the tension and heartache between their parents, and the family dynamic has been forever changed. While Kody continues to play the victim, his wives have moved on, reclaiming their independence and focusing on their own happiness. Christine, Janelle, and Meri have each embarked on new journeys post-divorce, and fans are eager to see how they'll thrive without Kody's controlling influence. In the end, Kody Brown's inability to maintain successful relationships seems to stem from his selfish behavior and his unwillingness to take responsibility for the breakdown of his marriages. While he continues to play the victim, it's clear that his wives have grown tired of his self-centeredness. What do you think? Is Kody Brown too selfish to have a successful relationship? Or do you believe he's genuinely the victim in this situation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the sister-wives family dynamics, don't forget to hit the like button. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.